Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ask Lukenessmonster episode 59, the series on the channel where I answer your guys' questions from the comments down below. So if you guys do want your question answered in next week's video, comment down below in this week's video and I'll try my very best to answer it. And real quick, before we do get into the first question, if you guys are not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button because we are doing a giveaway once we hit 5k. It also just greatly helps the channel out a lot, so a lot more than you know. And like I said, we are giving away that ARC Trooper Echo once we do hit 5k. You do have to be subbed to the channel to enter. So like I said, hit that sub button, and on to the first question. The first question from Orange Sus, he asks, when do you think we'll get more Legend/Expanded Universe Sith like Darth Malgus, Darth Malak, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Darth Talon, and also when we'll get a Season 7 Maul. I probably butchered all those names. I feel like with the whole announcement of the KOTOR remake coming out, I believe it said 2023 is when it should be released. I don't know if don't quote me on that because I don't know if that's completely true or not, but hopefully we'll get some more of the Sith from those games, more than just Nullus and Revan. Hopefully we get more of the Sith from that game though, and you know, you never know. So like I said, with that game coming out, we'll maybe get some more in the gaming grades line. For Talon, pretty cool figure. I know a lot of people want her in the Black Series, but I don't see it happening. I don't know. You never know. It might happen. I just don't see it happen. And then Season 7 Maul. I so want a Season 7 Maul. That would be so freaking cool. We've got Season 7 Ahsoka, and I think Season 7 Maul has got to be coming out eventually. I mean, the Vintage Collection has already come out with the Season 7 Maul and Ahsoka, so I think it's about time that we get him in the Black Series. American Warrior Luke asks, when do you think Hasbro will create the sister, father, and brother from the Mortis arc? I love the arc, and they are really important to the history of the Star Wars universe. The sister and her moral owl personification is really essential to Ahsoka. I think we could get the owl in some kind of Ahsoka repack or some kind of Ahsoka release in the future, but I don't see us getting the father, brother, sister. I just feel like while they are essential characters to the Star Wars universe as a whole, they're not really essential to the main story of the Clone Wars, or even the main story of Star Wars, like the movies in general. So I don't see Hasbro making them. I think they'd be pretty cool, but I don't, even if they did make them, I don't know if I'd really buy them. Hoth Production says, when are you going to make another Vader Immortal video? I actually really enjoyed making the last one. I just don't know if I'm going to make another one. Like I said, I enjoyed making it, but it took a super long time to film. I think I recorded over like an hour and a half worth of footage for that first one, and I ended up cutting it down just about 30 minutes. And so it takes a long time to edit for, you know, cut all that footage down. So it takes a long time to film, a long time to edit. And, you know, by the time I actually had the video released, it didn't do very well on the channel, so it's one of those, I'm putting a whole lot more time into it than I guess it's really worth. Like, I enjoyed playing it, but I just don't know if it's worth really uploading on YouTube. So you know, this video was supposed to be out last Tuesday, but I got sick and it ended up getting delayed. But Riggs does ask, do you think Echo will get revealed in the Fan First Wednesday now that it's been announced? At the time, I would have said yes. I think Echo would have been revealed, but obviously now, looking back at that event, it's taking place after that. We did not get an Echo, which is very unfortunate from, you know, the Bad Batch, and it would have been nice too, but it is just very unfortunate that we didn't. Anthony 501st says, since we're getting another variant of Crosshair as an Imperial, do you think Hasbro will make other variants of Hunter, Wrecker, Echo in their disguises around 2022? So I can't really put a certain date on these figures. I don't think they're going to make disguises in 2022, mainly because I haven't even finished making the whole normal Bad Batch yet. So getting the disguises might be a little bit of a stretch. While I'd love to see them, I think Hunter is not necessarily as likely as some of the other ones. I don't think we're going to get a disguise Wrecker at all. I just don't think we're going to get that. I think the only one that I think we could possibly get a disguise outfit for is Echo and his like robot disguise, which is really cool. I love that Echo outfit, and I'd hope we do get one in the Black Series eventually, but I think that's really the only chance of us getting a Bad Batch disguise. Tons of Bad Batch Echo questions, but Tammy Boy says, do you think the Black Series Echo is going to be a deluxe figure, and do you think Echo will have a removable or swappable head? So I don't think he's going to be a deluxe figure. I think he's going to be a standard release, and I think the helmet/heads are going to be interesting. I think he's going to have some sort of head sculpt underneath, whether or not it's like a removable helmet or a swappable head. They're gonna include Echo's head there somehow. All the rest of the Bad Batch has it, so it's gonna be hard to believe that they wouldn't do it for Echo. I think the problem is like the weird way Echo's helmet goes on. If Hasbro has found a way to really, I guess, do that on the Echo figure, then I think you're gonna have a removable helmet. But if they haven't, then it's gonna be like a swappable helmet where you actually have to pop the whole head off and then pop on the Echo helmet, which is something I don't really want to do, because then you have to keep track of it when you don't have it on, and it's more of a hassle than it's worth than just popping a helmet on over it. But that's just my thoughts. Micah asks, as for Lukenessmonster, how happy are you with the series getting close to the 66th episode, and how are you doing, or I'm sorry, and are you doing a special for the 66th episode? Do really love the videos, keep up the good work. I'm really glad you like them. It means a whole lot more to me than you'll ever know, and yeah, how happy am I with this series? I actually really like Ask the Lukenessmonster. It's just a way for me to get to, talk to you guys. I guess it is indirectly, but it's still a cool way just to, be able to connect with the community that a lot of creators don't have. So I'm glad I do the series. And am I doing anything special for the 66th episode? I think I might do a live stream. I really liked doing the Ask Lukenessmonster live stream for the 1-year anniversary, and I think a Order 66 live stream special might be a pretty cool idea. So that's something I'd like to do, and we'll see, I guess, in about 6 or 7 weeks. Jay Prasad asks, who would, in your opinion, be the most powerful female character in the Star Wars universe? It doesn't matter if they're a good guy or a bad guy. I think I'm gonna give it to Leia. I think that obviously she's pretty powerful just in herself, girl power, but not even just that. She is the leader of the rebellion. It took down the Empire. After Return of the Jedi, she's like technically the leader of I guess, I don't want to say like the New Republic, but yeah, she's technically like the leader or chancellor, I guess, of the New Republic. Well, I don't think they really go super in depth to the political system of the New Republic. We don't know if they have like a chancellor or some kind of presidency, or we don't really know what it goes into, but we do know that Leia is kind of like, I guess, a big part in that government, and in that case I would consider her one of the most powerful female characters in the Star Wars universe. Sebastian says, do you think the Black Series will ever adopt the double-jointed pinless technology used by Hasbro's Marvel Legend and G.I. Joe? Man, I really hope so. I loved the single-jointed pinless that some of the newer clones have come with, and even some new Black Series figures have been coming with, so I really hope they decide and do the double-jointed pinless look, just because it'll look great and it'll improve the articulation so much. So I really hope so. Do I think it'll happen? I think eventually it'll happen, but as of right now, Hasbro just keeps re-releasing older and older figures, or if there's hey, we need a Luke Skywalker, they'll just re-release the Luke Skywalker mold that we already have. So I think maybe 5 years from now we could get brand new Farm Boy Luke molds or brand new A New Hope Han molds, but until then we're just gonna keep getting re-release after re-release. Alna asks, I wonder if a desert skiff would be big enough for a HasLab, or is it small enough to be regular sized? For a HasLab, maybe a skiff with the Sarlacc fit. The stretch goals would be like a skiff pilot, Han in the white shirt, stuff like that. So honestly, I do really like that idea, but I think it's too small to be a HasLab. Honestly, I think it's a relatively smaller ship. The skiff is, I think, could be a maybe $60 or $70 ship. Like, it is decently big, but not big enough for a HasLab. I think that the I believe it's the $100 Snowspeeder would be bigger than the skiff. So hopefully we do get that in 2023. Get some like skiff guard pilot, white shirt Han with it, but I don't know, I think that would fit the theme of the HasLab Rancor coming up very well. Imperial Reviews asks, do you think we could get a Magma Stormtrooper from Battlefront 2015 in the Gaming Greats line? Man, I really hope so. I'm a huge Gaming Greats fan, and I'm a huge Battlefront 2015 fan. It's one of my favorite games of all time, which is surprising. Like, I don't know, it just has so much nostalgia for me. I used to play that game so much, and I leveled all the way up to level 100, got the Shore Trooper skin, and I really enjoyed playing it. So I do hope that we get a Magma Trooper. I think with the whole Jedha Patrol Trooper coming out here in, I believe, early 2022, I think that might be the closest thing we're going to get to a Magma Trooper for a while, but I think hopefully if that has a decent mold, we could always get it repainted and reused as a Magma Trooper from Battlefront 2015. Jonathan Anderson asks, hey, really been enjoying the channel lately. Keep up the great work. Since you're now collecting Marvel Legends, are you more focusing on the movie or the comic figures? Great question. I know I have been doing a few Marvel Legend figures, reviews, or news videos here and there, and I will do news on most of the stuff that comes out. It might not be right away. Like I said, I'm not super focused on Marvel Legends if I have a Star Wars video planned, but if I don't have any video planned for that day, a Marvel Legends news video would be a pretty easy video to do. And when it comes to collecting the figures, I'm mainly collecting Iron Man and Captain America's, just because I do like the two figures. I might pick up like a worthy Thor, or like the one from Endgame with the braided beard and the fat belly Thor, or maybe like a happy Iron Man, I believe it was Mark 32, or the gold Iron Man Midas suit. Might pick up that set. There's so many different cool sets that I might pick up a few here and there, but mainly the MCU figures. I don't think I'll pick up any comic figures unless it's super cool. Arcady asks, what would make you quit collecting Star Wars: The Black Series? Honestly, there would be a lot to take me to stop collecting, because I base my entire YouTube channel around it. But honestly, probably just the price keeping raising like it has been. I think $40 is the very, very maximum I would ever pay for a single release, and that's still a lot. I think most people would stop at 30, so $40 is actually insane. But me having a YouTube channel on it, I think 40 would be the very most. Either that, or they just keep on re-releasing figures I already have, or figures I don't really want, and then maybe I'll pick up 1 or 2 a year of figures that I do want that I haven't made before. But I don't really need a whole lot more Lukes or Hans. I have a few of those. Maybe if there's a special style or something they make that I could pick up. But I really like the Clone Wars figures, and I'm going to try to pick up every single Clone Wars figure I can, but for the most part, there's just some figures I don't really have an interest in picking up. So I guess if they keep on releasing just really bad waves of figures, maybe that'll make me stop collecting, but it might only be temporary. Infernal Hippo says, what do you use to shoot your videos? I just use my iPhone 11 Pro. It does film in 4K, and I can actually transfer it right from my phone to my MacBook, which I just use iMovie on my MacBook to edit. So yeah, it works pretty well, and it transfers over to my computer very easily just with a lightning cable. I personally do like that a lot better than using an actual camera, than having to plug in the memory card into the computer and wait for it to download. It's just a whole lot easier to use the phone and transfer it almost instantly over. But if you're looking to start a channel, do your research, figure out what you can use, and yeah, I just use my iPhone though, because it works pretty well. Anyway guys, that is gonna do it for the video. If you did enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.